Today we're going to learn the crochet cast on. What you need is your working yarn, contrasting waste yarn, your knitting needle, and a crochet hook that is approximately the same size as your knitting needle, but it doesn't have to be exact. To get started, you take your waste yarn and you make a slip knot with it. And you're going to attach that slip knot onto your crochet hook and tighten it up. Then you're going to take one of your knitting needles and put it behind, kind of like an X or a cross. And then with the side attached to the yarn ball, you're going to take your yarn behind the knitting needle and around the hook like you're going to crochet. Just hook the yarn. And then you're going to pull it through like that. It's like you're chaining, but you're chaining around the knitting needle. And pull through. Around the knitting needle, onto the hook, and pull through. And you're going to do as many as you are required for your project. We're just going to do a few more. Around the knitting needle and pull through. Around the needle and pull through. And then your last one, you don't need to put it on there. You just pull it real long and leave it loose. That'll make it easier to pull out later. We've got 7. And then to attach your working yarn, you want to leave a nice long tail, about 6 or 7 inches. And then this is how I like to join my yarn. You'll do it however you're comfortable to join new yarn. And don't worry if the cast on gets big and loose, because you're just going to pull it out later. And then you just knit according to your pattern. When you're ready to pick up your cast on stitches, you go to the corner where there are 2 tails, your working yarn and your cast on tail. And you take the first working stitch and you loosen it, put it on your needles, and then you pull the tail. Pop, like that. And then you do the next one. And don't worry about putting it on your needle correctly or not, you can always fix it later. And you pull the tail, and you do it for the next one. I like to go through and put them all on, and then pull out the yarn. But it gets kind of tight. Come out. There we go, it was caught. Pull out. Pull out. And all done. And then you just start knitting again, and you will have a seamless join, or you can match your bind offs instead of having a slightly mismatched bind off and cast on. And that is the crochet cast on.